corte. Esse jogo contém representações de psicose. Pessoas com experiência de psicose profissionais ou as representações. Cadê minha água? Tem solução de capítulo? Aí no domínio do futuro perdi muito, velho. Aqui também eu perdi muito. Aqui. Aprovações de Odin estamos fazendo, né, pô? Ainda tem muitos. Mas vamos continuar. Mano, vamos continuar. Que a gente tava fazendo os desafios, rapaziada. Vambora. Meu bracinho aqui pra minha maldição tá safe ainda. Tá abaixo do cotovelo. Vambora. Vamos dar bala.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Baldur.
Baldur.
The second son of Odin. He was beautiful, good and wise.
E morreu pro pai aqui, mano. Matei ele.
He was fair of feature. He spoke fair words. He gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
Por estatística. Voltou pro lobby. Ai, eu tava vendo essa construção. Ali. Cara, eu vim olhando essa construção, velho. Ué, a árvore que nós estava lá, velho.
You want to see the mask see? No, she doesn't. Don't look through it. Where are we? What is this? It's the same. It's another world. It's lighter. It's nicer.
It's lighter.
I like it here. The bridge. It's not broken. It's fixed. What happened? The bridge is fixed. Let's cross it.
Nem vou tentar perder meu tempo tentando atravessar essa porra.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Baldur. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Baldur dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Baldur's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness. Swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Baldur's mother boasts. Only Loki, father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused.
Creio que esteja por aqui o bagulho que eu estou procurando, então terei que voltá-lo-ei. Lá onde nós estava. E olharei por aqui de novo, porque lá, ó, ali não tem portão. Eu não podia atravessar? Não, tinha que fazer isso mesmo.
The gate is open. Go through it.
Go to the gate.
Follow it. What's behind the gate? Where will it take you? It's safe. Dillian. There he is. What are you waiting for? Quick, find a way. Find him. Go through. Dillian, don't lose him. Too many times. Always let him disappear. Dillian, there he is. Quick. Where is he? Where's he gone? We're in the wrong world. He's not here. She's in the wrong world. He's not in this world. He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark.
Não está nesse mundo, ele está no mundo escuro.
The dark world.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillian taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of color stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe? I did not ask the mistletoe, Balder's mother confesses. I thought it was too young. Oh dear.
Do you remember how he made you feel?
Aí, né? E o Visgo.
He saw who she could be.
He saw who she really was.
He saw the warrior within.
É.
Do you remember the way he looked?
Ah, como não, velho? Como não é aqui? Ah. Acho que é aqui, porra.
Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
Dark world.
Without you.
Pô, esse aqui virou Stranger
He's the reason
Things.
she keeps fighting.
Kill the things that are most precious to you.
Eu gosto mais do outro mundo. Abre, pô.
It's all your fault.
It's all your fault.
You're cursed.
There he is.
Where are you taking me?
He's up there.
He's up there.
How do you get up there?
There's a way. There is a way up there.
Find the way.
She can do it. You're really there. She can find the way.
You had that loved you.
You squashed it, strangled it, flattened it.
The curse cannot be undone.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder. The blind god, Huth, was there. Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon. Loki replies,
It's within you.
here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands. And Huth throws the mistletoe
Eu quero
at
saber um
Balder.
negócio.
It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Finge que eu escutei tudo.
Doesn't know who killed him.
Esqueci que você não de afastar, velho. pensei que tinha que ter um motivo pra ter abrido aqui. My bad, rapaziada. Perdão. É que pensei, pô, pra que eu abri ali, velho?
Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillian's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel?
Tá, a gente sobe aqui, que no mundo amarelo brilhante tá fechado.
Look what happens to the things you love.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillian.
Tá.
She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior.
Caralho, então eu sou...
Friendship turned to love.
Amor.
But the shadow of darkness never let her go,
Was it worth it?
and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zinbel and her past, and Dillian, her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Ah... Oh, isso aqui é muito simbolismo, velho. Que tipo assim, os dois mundos... Essa missão, essa fase...
She thought she could
Significa esses dois mundos, mano. Tipo, o passado sombrio e o futuro brilhante que ela podia ter. Só que a morte dela morreu, né?
The Northmen tell how the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
You saw that she was strong.
Tá, setinha pra cima tá por aqui. Questão de ângulo, rapaziada.
What if they're all about wasting their time just because? By minute, by minute, so strong. What does she think she's doing? You're special. She thinks she can.
They mean nothing.
Be special.
He saw the world.
Waste of her time.
The gods are just toying. What if the gods are laughing at her?
Messing with her.
It wouldn't be this.
Acho que tem que ir do outro lado, não? Acho que tá invertido. Dá um minuto, rapaziada.
He didn't believe that she was cursed.
He saved you when everyone else turned their backs.
Eu tenho que ir pra lá. Oh, nossa, velho, que da hora!
He didn't believe that she was cursed.
He saved you when everyone else turned their backs.
Overcome with grief, the gods send Hermod to ride to Hell and ask Hela to let Balder return home. All the gods are weeping, he says. Are they? Asks Hela. We shall see if he is truly missed. If everything in the world will weep for him, he shall go back to the gods. But if even one thing refuses, Balder stays with me. The gods send messengers everywhere. Weep for Balder, weep him out of hell. And everything wept. Men, beasts, earth, stone, trees, metal, everything. except for a giantess they found.
É.
Balder was never my friend, she says. Let Hel keep what she has. The Northmen say that the giantess must have been Loki in disguise.
Também dizem isso, mano. Escutei muito isso aí já.
Nobody will love her now. Can you remember what love feels like? Nobody will have peace she destroys the thing she loves.
Mano, eu gosto do futuro, o passado é triste, velho.
Wasting your
You have no time for this. Speed up.
these rooms mean nothing. It's all part of their game.
They've set you trials to distract you.
They've set you up, and now they're going to watch you.
What if these trials mean nothing?
He's laughing at
Love has tortured you, and it took us closer to Dillion.
Dillion, and you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, to make you weak before the battle?
Não, não estamos deixando mais fraco antes da batalha. Para de ser louca a voz.
Saw that she was
Nossa.
strong.
Essa voz é uma conspiradora, velho. Let it be. Peguei
The
todos esse
Northmen
mapa.
tell how the gods punished Loki for Balder's death. They captured him and took him to a cave. They fetched his
Todos
two
Balder.
sons and turned one into a wolf, and he ripped his brother apart. The gods used Loki's own son's entrails to tie him down,
Caralho!
and turned these bonds to iron, and dangled a poisonous serpent over his face, so that its venom would drip onto him. Each time the venom drips onto Loki's face, he writhes in agony. The Northmen say that is the cause of earthquakes. A reminder, perhaps, that if even gods must accept death, then so must we.
Jamais ajudarei a morte do meu amado.
He saved you.
That's you.
You heard me.
His love keeps you strong. What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? Why did you think you could make this work?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere. What if they're not real? What if they don't actually make sense? The gods were lying.
If you think it makes sense, the really the gods are playing with you.
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense. Worlds.
Caralho, pô, né?
But it doesn't mean anything.
You can't read this language. You don't understand.
Verdade, mano. E se for, tipo assim, a voz for um negócio sentido? E se eu tiver, tipo, essas runas não existirem, só existirem na minha mente? É que nem, tipo, o povo que vê o rosto de Jesus em tudo. Ah, mano, muito. Ixi. Me chamou. É só chamar que eu vou.
Dillion never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Zinbao. I guess he took after his father, the chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see, and he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms, learned to see the world through his eyes. Slowly, the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
You're going to fall. Careful.
No, she's not. She's not going to fall. She's strong. She's steady. She can do it. You can do it, Senua.
Ai, Dillion.
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone. You've lost him to the... Just come to the water. He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you and only you can see just to be rid of your nightmares?
Ai, que profundo.
Or is this the price you pay for the gift you have? A gift that makes you so special in my eyes. Just another part of the person I love.
Até eu quero reviver ele.
I left for the wilds to protect you from my darkness. Because I love you. But it made it worse. I'm so sorry.
What if this is pointless? What if you're wrong? What if this is nothing to do with the sword? What if we're wrong? The sword will never be.
Mano, então basicamente, tipo assim, ela pra achar que tava fazendo mal pra ele, ela fugiu da vila e foi pro bosque. Mas só que quando ela voltou, tipo assim, os homens do norte tinham atacado a vila e o Dylan tinha morrido. Todo mundo tinha morrido. Aí depois eu embarquei nessa jornada.
Allfather, Odin, gave his eye in exchange for a drink from Mimir's well,
É verdade.
the well of wisdom. In blindness there can be wisdom. Only by giving can you receive in return. For this reason, I give my life and pass on my stories of the Northmen to you, Senua.
E, mano, pelo que parece... Tipo assim, ela é viking, mas ela não é tanto viking, né? Que eles falam homem do norte.
I can't see. Who's there?
Can you hear me? I'm right here. Can't you see me?
Help me.
Breathe slow.
It's the darkness.
Stay still. Empty your thoughts. Tell me what you feel.
A breeze.
Good. And there is a way out.
I can't tell where it comes from.
Yes, you can.
The others. The voices. They've gone.
I'm still here.
It's so quiet. So dark.
It's okay. Listen to your own breath. Feel it rise and fall. Good. Be aware of everything you hear and feel. Let your senses guide you.
Como é que tá escuro se tem fogo? Água.
I think I'm somewhere else now. The breeze has gone.
Use all of your senses. Let the world speak to you.
Para de tentar me assustar, porra. Tá, eu tô vendo água, eu tô vendo água. Calma aqui, ó, o caminho, o caminho.
It's reached the water.
Good. That's your way out. Follow it upstream.
Você deu azar, Alanzinho. Hoje eu tô mais eu não tô tão... Não tô tão em choque. Ah, puta que pariu, eu perdi a corrente. Pô, eu vou ter que seguir a corrente pra cima, porque pô, pra baixo não...
So sorry. I thought I left this all behind.
Don't be sorry. It's not your fault.
He was right. It's inside of me. It won't let me go.
Senua. My father. He taught me the hardest battles are fought in the mind, not the sword.
As batalhas mais difíceis são combatidas na mente.
Prove that to me in the warrior tribe. This is just another battle. You can beat it.
This isn't your battle. You don't have to help me.
I want to. Besides, you are going to be a great warrior one day. You need people like you.
I'll do my best.
I know what you're thinking. He's not really here. It seems there's no escaping the past in this place. And so she's forced to relive it. To what end?
Só dou graças a Deus que eu sei que eu não...
There's a waterfall. I can't go on this way.
Then look for another way and tell me what you find.
Só dou graças a Deus que não vai ter combate. Que não tem espada. Pô, se eu tropeçasse aqui, mano, ia ser genial. Ou vou mentir não, velho.
I don't know what's inside.
Don't be afraid.
Dillian, there's something in here.
Do you see it?
No.
Then it cannot see you. Quietly move past it, one step at a time.
Agora eu consigo ver. Se eu consigo ver, ele me vê? Deus, que porra é essa? Ah, ele é cego dos olhos. Eu só tenho que tomar cuidado com corrente, mano. Que eu acho que é o único jeito que eu posso alertar essa praga dos infernos. Corrente. Fogueirosa. Por Deus, pô. Esse anti-serrilhamento, sabe que porra é essa, velho? Que tá, porra,
It's not following me.
dá meus pixels de volta, mano.
Keep moving forwards.
Por favor, não coloca mais esse bicho pra mim, velho.
There's more of them. I think I'm moving.
You're breathing too fast.
I'm scared.
This is the sound of your breath. In and out. In and out. It will pass. You can do this, Senua.
Eu vi uma mãozinha, velho.
I think I'm in a house. It stinks.
Pode ser algo bonito, velho. Tipo, fede a flores e
The darkness is testing you.
morangos.
You are in control.
Também não gosto de mosquito sendo. Cara, se não tiver chupacu, eu tô feliz. Eu vi um chupacu embaixo.
A well. There's a well.
Don't turn back. You're getting close.
Mas o chupacu, velho.
Delia. Help me.
Come to this.
Segura na mão de Deus.
Delia. Is that you? I can see a light.
Yes. I can see you too.
Você não vê nenhum bicho não, né? Eu passei por alguma coisa ali, mas pô, eu não olho pra trás nem fudendo, velho.
She could spend hours, days even, trapped within herself, in the dark.
Passei.
You see me?
Yes.
Your eyes were open, but you were
Lost.
gone.
Gone.
And when it finally let her go, she could be anywhere, with no memory of how she got there.
When it comes for me, I have no power over it.
But here, for the first time, someone was there to help.
But I heard your voice. You brought me back.
You found your own way back. All you needed was a little help. A little hope.
Killing you would be too easy. They're taking your memories to torture you. They're taking you inside.
Eu fiz
Every
todos?
time you remember, it disappears. They're going to take everything. They're not yours anymore. They're going to take everything you have. The memories of ghosts. They belong to the gods, not to you. They're eating you from the inside.
Eles estão me comendo por dentro.
They want to crush it. You think they want your body, they want your soul. They want your mind and they're going to take it. The memories were yours, but they're the gods now. Nothing is yours anymore.
Ai, mente, você é muito chata. Chatinho demais. Mano, eu fiz todas, não? Parece-me que fiz todas.
Dillian gave her the strength to pass the warrior trials, and she saw a way out. To leave her past behind and become a warrior in Dillian's clan.
Go back. It's not safe.
The sword is tainted by the gods of darkness. Leave it.
No. He left it here. He wants me to take it.
You will pay a price for this.
Não.
Years later, with Zinbel's parting words still haunting her, the darkness came back with a vengeance. Plague.
Dillian?
Everyone suffered.
My father was not supposed to die like this.
Ê.
Do you see it clearly now, Senua? The suffering you've caused.
This is your fault. You brought this plague to us. You have blood on your hands.
Que isso? Corre, piranha! Corre, piranha!
They're coming for you now. They're coming. They're coming to get you.
Tô com a espada zica, velho.
Hold it! Hold the heavy strike. Hold it. Hold your hands. Unleash the sword.
She can't remember. How did she focus?
The mirror. Her focus is coming back. Focus. You got it! Finish this! End it now!
Tá chata no combate, porra!
In the sea of corpses, the corpse waved through itself over the ones I loved. The ship broke up under them. The ship that had sailed from the land of shining fields. Their memorial stone is sacred.
Sai, porra!
Come not here in the sun. Come not with a sword. Come not crying over a naked corpse. Come not with disturbed mind.
Que porra!
She's lost. She's lost. She doesn't know where.
Do you hear the suffering, Senua? Does your precious gift of sight let you see the souls that rot here in this sea of corpses? Do you feel the blood running cold on your skin? Do you hear their endless cries? Do you smell their putrid wounds?
Behind you!
They were once brothers, sisters, and loved ones. And look at what you have done to them. All because you were a coward, because you ran from your curse instead of facing it. When you turned your back on your father, Zinbel, you turned your back on the gods and let the darkness wreak havoc on your people. Why must they pay for your heresy?
nenhuma! Que isso?
He's gone! Yes, sir. Stop them! She can bring us inside. The mirror. It's built. Finish him.
Tende a lutar, porra!
Who is it? Galena.
Do you hear, Senua?
It's definitely.
Do you hear the voice of your mother, Galena? She calls for you, Senua. Go to her. Answer her pitiful call.
Mano, que bagulho.
Your dear beloved mother was powerless against the darkness when it came for her. She too had a sight. She too doubted the gods and let the darkness infest her.
Minha mãe também era doente.
She escaped the only way she knew how. She gave her life to the gods.
Ah, ela também era que
You
sofre.
had done the same. The world would have been spared this horror. It's not too late. She's calling for you. Why don't you join her?
Que isso? Dedegoi! Nossa, piu! Só apertei tudo errado. Eu e tu. Não! Dá pra me vestir desse ano.
She won't make it.
It's Bill. Do it.
You're close.
Oh meu Deus!
Why do you still fight on? Maybe you too will suffer with your brethren in this rot and let your blood seep into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead? Just look around you. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
It's nearly over.
Mano. Nearly over, porra, já escutei isso umas 3 vezes, cara. Tive que lutar 30 caras.
You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua.
Minha mãe, se eu mostrar que ela é louca que nem eu, velho.
You are lost.
Eu não sou louco, quer dizer, né? Pelo amor de Deus, eu respeito a todo mundo que tá estudando aqui, velho.
Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. The voices took her and
É a Galina ali? Ai, os jeitinhos. Mamãe? Não, não é mamãe. Pô, os caras aproveitaram que eu peguei minha espada, mano. Colocaram 30 combates de novo, né, velho? Mamãe.
I can't fight it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother,
Se matar?
to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Ela ia se matar.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many.
Depois da praga.
And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Symbol was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua?
Nossa.
In us? Come back to me. Please. Don't let this darkness come between us.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind.
Batalhas mais difíceis são combatidas na
He
mente.
gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she needed was a little help. A little hope.
Pô, Nazinha, esqueci de perguntar, mano, como é que você tá, né? Pô, eu tô tão focado no jogo, rapaziada, peço perdão, velho. Mas porque esse jogo aqui, ele é imersivo demais, velho. É muita imersão isso aqui. Cara, vou até aproveitar que, tipo assim, esse aqui vai ser um momento pra eu dar meio com uma pausazinha. Eu vou buscar água, mano. Minha água nem acabou, mas vou buscar água. Vambora. A casinha lá, mano, que eu falei, velho. Cadê minha espada? Ah, ela... Ah, é verdade, né? Tipo, se você... Se você é destro, você tem que deixar a espada na mão, no lado esquerdo do corpo, né? Que você saca assim. Hello?
I'm here to help you. Senua. We're back. We found her. We found you. We thought we lost her. Where have you been? Here she is. Don't worry. We're here to help you.
Eu me perdi das vozes, que as vozes estão na minha cabeça? Como assim? Olhem para vocês, mexam com...
We're here to help you.
You need us.
So worried.
Silence is lonely.
We didn't know where you'd gone.
We're here to help.
You can trust us. Senua, it's us. We won't leave you. Don't leave us. We're here to stay.
Cara, eu lembro, pelo que eu vi de ontem, não tinha um mural aqui?
We found her. We found you. Here she is. We're back.
Don't worry, Senua.
We'll look after you.
Don't. There's a door.
Worry. You can do it.
You can see it.
Come on, Senua.
Go away. I'm not listening.
Tinha alguma coisa aqui embaixo? Consigo ver o que é que tem lá embaixo, mano? Porque, pô... Sou curioso, né? que é só um atalho, sendo bem sincero.
I will tell you of a great hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy.
Ixi.
Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given to him by the gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself.
Okay, Senhor dos Anéis?
Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he turned into a dark creature. A dragon.
Direito ao lado do sucesso aqui, velho. Vambora. Como eu disse, esquerdola do sucesso aqui, mano. Essa ponte aqui não tá legal, né, velho?
What is it?
She can feel it.
No.
Don't open the door.
No, go in. Don't
Turn
go
back.
What's in there?
Get back! A great beast guards Helheim. Garm is its name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink.
É um lobo gigante.
What are you afraid of, Senua? How will you save Dillion if you are too much of a coward to step into the shadows?
They can't stop me.
Then do it!
Não olha pra trás, eu nunca olho pra trás.
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
Minha vontade era muito ir pra lá, velho, mas pô, eu vou ter que chegar naquele foguinho ali.
Don't be fooled. The beast is still here. No. It's a trick.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
Cala a boca,
It's
voz.
me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of hate.
It's a trap.
I just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. But he's gone now.
But they always come back. He says I will die if I go with them. They say that I'm already dead.
No.
They want me with them.
Stop.
That's why they crawl through the walls.
Don't listen
Do you
to them.
see them? Do you see their faces?
He's coming. Senua, help me. Help. Get me out of here. Don't go.
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started, or when her mother lost her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see. This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear. I don't talk much about her father, Bell. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her. But it doesn't matter now, does it? The beast has been here. There's water. Keep going.
Meu Deus, que pô, cachorro sem mato foi me meter, velho.
She'll have to go under. She can't. She has to. She can't. I told you to go out. Go out. She can do it. She can't do it. The light's gone out. Run! Run! Get through it as quick as you
Ah,
can.
tirou minha cara.
The panic is here. Run! Run! And get to the light. Get to the light. Stop! Stop! Stay there. Stay in the light. You have to rest here. She's stuck. She hasn't found the rooms. Keep going. Get to the next light. Stay. Gustavo, quick, run. Run. Look. Fire. It's mine.
Tá.
How she gets it? Fire. She has to go towards it.
Palhaço, não me pega mais não.
Fred, she has to. She will. She has to. Where's the torch? Take it. If you say. You can see.
E aí, otário? Cadê você? Cadê você agora, hein, ô leãozão? Leãozão de escuro.
The light. She has light. Where is it?
Não é mais leão agora, né, porra?
Now you're free to search.
Agora é um gatinho.
The light will guide you. Look. The rooms. Can you feel them? Can you see?
Tá, é isso aqui.
She can't see them. She doesn't know. Hidden in plain sight. She has it. You have it. Keep going. Where's the next? Two more to find. I can feel the two more to find. These pointless symbols are they're meaningless. Your mother's here. What if you collect them and there's nothing behind the door? Save Delia. This is just another trial.
Tá.
You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is trapped. You don't know anything. Or is she?
Agora me diz a pergunta de milhões, velho. Existia um outro caminho? Bom, aqui não, né? Não daria pra chegar por aqui, mas aqui parece que tem alguma coisa.
Rain the dwarf's sole desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him.
Ah, legal.
Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
Tá. É o lado ao contrário, né? Agora, já que eu desci, eu vou tentar subir, só pra ver o que eu acho. acredito que eu acho nada.
Her torch is going out. No, it's not. She hasn't got much time.
Não, a tocha não tá apagando, velho. O jogo não pode fazer isso comigo, não.
The darkness will come again.
Tá, agora que apague, eu quero que apague.
She has it. She did it. She's done it. Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl. Imprisoned in her room at night. The faces in the dark come through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it? That there are monsters in the dark. By the time she realized that only she could see them, her father, Zinbel, could see the monster in her.
Deus, rapaziada. Agora vem, tipo assim, uma pergunta de milhões, velho, que eu tô perdido. Eu acho que de onde eu... Ah, tá.
She can sense it. She's lighting the torch. It's not gonna help her. She's lighting the torch. Darkness. Do you think you can pretend? Swords.
Ai, puto.
The mirror is growing.
You're stronger than him. Get
Focus.
Go! Fight again. Spill their blood.
Bora.
Did it. You can't go anywhere without winning. Take the torch and move.
Tá, é aqui, é aqui. Tinti, tinti.
You have all the runes.
Do you feel it? The beast is crawling into your mind,
Fora, porra.
searching for weakness.
Eu sou forte.
It found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
We have to go through. She can get her mother out. Her mother doesn't. Where is her mother? It's just another tree.
Eu só tô feliz enquanto eu tiver uma tocha na mão, velho.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid bee.
Caramba de chuva, velho. Corre. Corre, meu Deus. Ai. Safe. Tô safe demais, porra. A cutscene é safe.
You've lost it. It's over. Without his head, you will never bring his soul back. His fate is sealed.
Cadeira, velho.
Now it can see you at your weakest. The time you suffered as a child at the hands of your father Zindo while you pined for Lillian. Do you remember that darkness, Senua?
Tá que pariu, velho.
The beast is bringing it back.
Eu bebê? Caiu o bebê, parece uma versão miniatura de mim. Ah, sou eu.
Did you leave me? This darkness. It's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Tilly. I won't give up. I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to find Tilly.
A cabecinha dele eu consigo ver daqui? Não consigo, né? Nossa, acho que tem um monte lá embaixo, parece que eu vi um monte. Tem uma grade? Que porra é aquela? Não entendi aquilo ali. É tipo um muro. Ah, lobo mal do caralho, velho. Medinho de escuro, velho. Tipo, medinho na luz, velho. Porra, e que eu disse? Porrada, porra. Ah, não quero chover não. Filha, você sabe muito bem o que você pode fazer, né? Você não pode molhar a tocha. Um fogaréu. Ai!
You can do this. Take it. Go again. Down. Behind you. Focus now. Finish this. End it now.
Caralho, velho, pô. Rapaziada, tá difícil aqui, meu. Ô, louco, meu. É, galera. Tá fácil não, meu. Tá, vida. Nossa, isso aqui é tudo que eu gosto. Como é que eu gosto, velho? Será que um jogo de câmera ali, será, velho? Se a gente vindo aqui, a gente consegue achar esse R? Acho o X da questão. Esse jogo me deixa tenso, velho. Eu não gosto disso. Tochas, gosto de tochas. Não gosto mais de tochas. Cara, passa assim, ó. Passa segurando o bagulho do lado, ó. Passa. Como do caralho, velho. Ah, boca, pô, meu pai era um louco do caralho, um tóxico. Pai tóxico.
And now everybody is because of her. It's all her fault. All her fault.
She should have known.
Safe.
She should have.
Why doesn't she learn? Maybe she learns.
She doesn't understand.
Poxa, ah.
Now the darkness has Dillian's son.
Irmão, fiquem quietos, vozes. Vou escutar uma historinha aqui, tá?
And never give it back.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day.
Bom ponto.
And he takes the treasure.
E o porra do anão que forjou a espada vai matar ele, né?
Beast knows. The beast knows exactly where she's falling for it. She falls for their tricks every time. Plays into his hands. Darkness is coming. She was never it's just a trick. Of course it was. Uses her memories against her. So clear. She was never here.
O portão pra cá, ok. Primeiramente,
The lights from us. She'll die. She'll die.
eu quero ver o que tem ali atrás. Eu acho que eu vou vir de lá de trás. Eu vou vir de lá, mano. Confia em mim.
The darkness is, and she'll die.
É, daqui eu saio e corro pra onde, velho? Bom, só tem um jeito de descobrir. Me matei.
She can't get through. She has to. Force it. Force it.
Não tem lugar pra ir, velho. Não tem. Que bait do caralho, velho. Chegou no meu cotovelo? Preciso ir pro outro lado.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rayan wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rayan also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
Que loucura. Não é possível, velho. Tem que ter vindo aqui primeiro.
What's she doing?
She's lighting a torch.
She's making light. She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side.
She'll be safe.
Joguinho fiada. Bem, velho. Agora é correr que nem um condenado, baixar a ponte e chegar aqui.
Now she can. She can do it.
3, 2, 1. Corre, Piré, corre. Corre como sua vida depende disso. Depende. Vai. Não, pega não.
She can't get through. She has to. Force it. Get up. Get up. What are you doing?
Porra, aqui tá mais claro que tudo e ainda tive que correr, velho.
Now there's darkness. Now the darkness will swallow you. Where is she going? Faster, faster. Keep going. Keep going. What is she doing? Stop. Stop. Let's keep going. Stop. Swallow you.
Caralho, velho, pô.
Stop. Stop. Let's keep going. Swallow you.
Ah, pode ir. Tem que pegar aqui de novo? tem que morrer quantas vezes, mano? Parece que eu morri umas 3 e não mudou nada.
She can't help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing beyond its reach. How little separates us from what we fear.
Go down. She has to. Keep the torch up.
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rain wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rain before Rain kills him. Sigurd should find Brynhild the Valkyrie, who sleeps an enchanted sleep. Sigurd heeds the bird's advice. He kills Rain, eats Fafnir's roasted heart, and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks on a new quest. To ride to Hinderfell and find Brynhild the Valkyrie.
Sai fora. Fora a mãozinha. Você imagina umas mãozinhas dessa pega minha tocha, velho? Pô, eu fico em choque, velho. Ai, tá vendo ali, velho?
I hear you.
Come back to me, Senua.
I'm coming for
Ai,
you.
não apagou. Apagou.
I'm coming. Dillian, I see you. The beast has Dillian. No. You're not taking it from me.
I warn you, Senua. I can smell your
No.
betrayed your gods.
I am leaving with him.
Tem que lutar contra isso?
You're back on me.
Esse é o pai dela.
That is why Dillian will rot it now. Carve into my shadow.
She's injured. She's not going to make it. She's injured. Don't give up.
Porra. Pariu, velho. Tira daqui.
Remember your training.
como reduzir o bagulho. Oxi. Deus. Cara! Não. Ai, cara, eu tomei 2 seguidos. Não sei. Cara, meu... Pô, eu escuto certinho o bicho, velho. Só que eu não sei esquivar dessa porra. Tô chegando na... Cara!
She won't make it.
She can still do it. He's breathing darkness! breathing darkness.
Ok, bro. Tô dando a vida, mano. Tô dando a vida, cara. Espada no olho dele, velho. Porra. Pincher do caralho, velho. Caralho, mano.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand, cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals, kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't see which was worse. The darkness, or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left, headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her.
Meu braço não tava assim não, velho.
If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Delian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, my love.
She will save his soul, even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Nunca tive, cara.
But believe this. It was my mission to make you hate. To hate the darkness with a passion so great it would focus your mind on this quest. Without it, I fear you would have let go as slack. All this time, I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
Then take me to the mountain, as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
Eu estou me encontrando.
She's come this far. She wants to go forward.
Como é que tá, Gabriel? Jogando um WoWzinho, mano? Mandou um mod de corno. Eu tô bom.
Hannah's gate. Mother, I won't let the darkness trick me again.
Ó, aqui não é cai.
I know you're safe with the gods. I can feel Hela's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past. I'm here for Delia. I will fulfill my vow, whatever the cost.
Whatever it takes.
No, she can't. It's too dangerous.
Nossa, a gente tá meio duo. Foda, mano, quando o duo não responde. Mas pensa o seguinte, Gabriel. O seu duo não te responde. O meu duo só joga FIFA. É foda. Cara, meu duo se acha velho demais pra jogar Fortnite, mano. Pra não tomar espanco 200.
There has to be.
Eu gosto da voz que fala. Hello. Não, tá quebrada a ponte? Calma, vozes, pô, tô mexendo ansioso, velho. Que família, vamos com calma. Primeiro deixa eu ver isso aqui, ó.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end. They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. First, there will be a terrible winter.
Isso aí eu sei, eu tenho um vídeo no meu canal falando disso.
Then, mankind will turn.
Fim do winter.
Brothers will fight each other to the death, and people will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great.
Foda.
It will be an age of axes and swords.
Isso aí é
will blow
The
through
Witcher.
abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
Ragnarok. Pô, esse jogo dá uma ansiedade, eu acho. Não sei, é um sentimento na boca do estômago, velho. Nossa, chegou... Nossa! A escuridão tá no meu ombro. Fudeu.
She did it.
O que me já fez nesse jogo é que eu sei que eu não posso me jogar, velho, nesse lugar. Nossa senhora. Pô, depois o Pitbull raivoso lá...
He's down.
Ai, caralho.
Behind you.
Que isso? Ai, consegui.
Take him down. He's finished.
Muitos tentaram, mano, me derrubar. E muitos conseguiram. Mas hoje não. Nossa, sério que para, velho. Acabei de enfrentar um pitbull aqui, mano. Que, pelo amor de Deus, mano.
How's she going to find his actual son?
Pensa no bichinho que deu trabalho, só.
How will she get it? She must bargain. No. She'll kill her.
Preciso pra ganhar.
Bargain with Hela. She's not strong enough to kill Hela. What does Hela want?
O cara cansou de clicar. Cara,
Bargain with Hela. What does Hela want?
é que nem quando a gente, tipo, fazia testão, Eric. A gente, tipo, cansava de pensar, velho. Aí cansei de, tipo, dar meu melhor, velho. É como se eu tivesse dando meu melhor.
But it's all
Damn.
she has to give. She has a warrior soul.
What more could she give?
A cursed soul. Of course she is, no matter what she does.
Pô, ele tá usando todo o meu cérebro, velho, pô.
See it? The bridge. She can't cross.
Pra pensar,
She has to fix it. It's too
pra lutar,
dangerous.
falar, mano, eu tenho que
You have to fight on.
avançar e pra bater. Não posso bater agora.
Back.
It's the final task.
Olha pra mim, filha.
Yes, it is. This isn't just a broken bridge, is it? Mother, you showed me how to see further. To see the hidden wonders in our world and explore new paths into the unknown. To lead so that others may follow, or to warn so that they may avoid. That is our gift and our duty. I'm not going to look away in fear anymore.
Esse jogo parece que você tá o tempo inteiro em uma cutscene. Parece, né, mano? É que ele não tem interface, mano.
The Northmen say the gods will fight their last battle at Ragnarok. Their watchmen will blow the horn that can be heard through the whole world. And Odin will speak with the
Kind of.
severed head of Mimir, which gives him good counsel. The land of the giants will thunder with the sound of their army on the move. The gods will assemble. The dwarves will leave their stones. The frost giants will come from the east. The Midgard serpent will turn up the waves. Eagles will scream and tear at the corpses with their yellow beaks. The ship of the dead will set sail.
Mano, pô, isso é verdade, pô. Parece que a gente tá sempre em cutscene, mas pra mim isso é algo bom, mano. Pô, o jogo parece que tá sempre em alta performance, né? Como se o jogo estivesse dando sempre no... Assim, muitas horas, pô, a cutscene é ruim, né? A cutscene fica meio paia por causa do...
She can do it.
She can do it.
Ah, pra que Bob Construtor, pô? Você tem eu.
She thinks so special.
She must see.
She has the sight. She can see their secrets.
Falta um pedaço.
There's an illusion.
She's found a way.
There's a way.
She can see. She must align herself.
She can do it. There's the... She aligns herself.
It's there.
Só o boneco fica muito perto? Sim, tem umas horas que, pô, fica muito perto da terceira. Lá na frente não, né? Lá atrás, porra. Lá na frente pô, é terceira pessoa. Primeira pessoa. Pô, esse jogo aqui, assim, o que ele mexe com o seu psicológico, mano, acho que não tá escrito na humanidade humana. Mano, eu tô no fim, velho. Tipo assim, eu tipo...
The gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with his sword of fire. The cliffs will crash, trolls will walk the land, men will tread the road to hell, and the heavens will split open.
Cara falando sobre Ragnar. O boneco fica na frente, a câmera lá atrás. Sim. Ah, você tá falando do boneco. Ah, tá. É que eu acho que esse jogo ele não vai mexer mais com tanto psicológico, mano. Porque, tipo assim, a personagem ela cresceu, né? Então, psicologicamente ela não é mais abalada. Mas, pô, o começo, até a última cena agora, velho, que o Gabriel chegou. Nossa senhora, velho. Ele é, tipo assim, correndo do pitbull raivoso, mano. Correndo do bicho das sombras, correndo do papão, velho. Aí eu tinha que ficar indo de sombra em sombra. Eu não podia andar no escuro. Aí você saía no escuro por um minutinho e já começava tipo as vozes, mano. Está vindo, está vindo. Esse aí que fica as vozes na mente dela? Sim. Esse jogo é foda. Ai, cara! Sabe o que eu acho que acontece nesse jogo também, Eric? Se... Tá vendo que o meu braço tá meio zoado? Isso aí é conforme o tanto eu morri no jogo. E o jogo fala no começo, velho. Se você morrer muito, o jogo reseta. Tipo assim... Se essa sombra que tá no meu braço chegar na minha cabeça, reseta. E normalmente tá no meu ombro, né, mano? Tipo assim... Estou com medo. O último.
The Northmen say that each god will do battle at Ragnarok. Odin will fight the monstrous wolf and be killed, but his son will avenge him and plunge his sword into the heart of the beast. Freyr will face Surt, but he had given his sword away for love, and without it, he cannot defend himself against the flames. Thor will smite the Midgard serpent to no avail.
Pra morrer envenenado.
The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, steam will shoot up, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth and all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and the people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok, for it is nigh.
Mano, olha os colecionáveis aqui, ó. Eu quase peguei todos, velho. Ó, faltou... Ah, eu peguei de novo. Faltou 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Faltou 10, mano. Relaxa. Relaxa, família. Só é um pouquinho longe que isso aí ele para de falar, ó.
Thor will smite the Midgard serpent.
Quem quiser saber mais sobre a história aí de Ragnarok, mano, só ir no meu canal lá que eu
The
conto,
earth
velho.
will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, steam will shoot up, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth and all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and the people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok, for it is nigh.
Pô, o outro que eu escutei parece que... Ah, acho que tinha acabado mesmo o primeiro que eu escutei, que eu saí de perto e acabou. Mano, 50 que essa ponte aqui quebra. Não, eu acabei de consertar ela, não vai quebrar, velho. Cara, eu buguei! Tô trolhando, meu. Parte de trollar, Gustavo!
She's injured. Still doing
Sou muito troll. Ué! Cara, sou muito troll, velho. Nossa, o que eu fiz ali não tá... é proibido, velho. Pô, eu não tô vendo os caras não, velho. Eu tenho 30 olhos não.
you!
The mirror. The mirror. Focus.
Behind you! It's not over! Behind you! Behind you! Behind you! Surprise him! The mirror focus is building its building.
Oh, a sacanagem de pôr um cara nas minhas costas não tá escrito na humanidade humana, velho.
I can sense her.
Where is she going?
Muita sacanagem de pôr os caras pra spawnar nas minhas costas, velho.
She's going to die.
I'm scared.
Wait. What happens when she dies? What happens to me when she dies?
We die too.
I don't want to.
Ixi.
What?
What happens when she dies?
What happens to us?
What happens to us?
We die too.
Do we die too?
We
I
die
don't want
too.
to die.
I don't want to.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
We don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Senua, stop. Turn back.
Stop. Stop her.
Why is she going?
Não
Stop.
dá pra correr.
Senua, stop.
Why won't she stop?
To die, she won't stop. 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 I don't want to die. I don't want to die.
I'm sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
I don't want
Não
to
tem
die.
reflexo.
Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
You'll never come back if you go there.
There is nothing to go back to.
We only have each other now. Don't abandon me.
Everyone suffers. They were right about me.
Listen to me, not them.
Eu vou ter que me enfrentar.
Afraid, like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
No!
Follow your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
It's not like the old stories, is it? The noble warrior facing evil in search of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines. No. Oh, this place is not quite like that. It's as if it knows that true torment lies within. Memories you cannot defeat. Cannot escape.
Não tem um final verdadeiro, né?
This is her hell.
Não é final verdadeiro, não. Ou é? Acho que só tem um fim essa porra. Meu Deus, a minha mãe foi executada.
Mother!
Don't see me like this. Turn away, Senua. Turn away!
see it, Senua? Do you see the darkness? Faces fear and suffering. You can see it.
Deus.
I remember it clearly now.
Minha mãe foi morta porque também ela tinha ela
She has
esquizofrênica.
nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hand.
You killed her.
It is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods like your mother, and the darkness will come for you too. You understand, Senua?
O verdadeiro vilão do jogo é meu pai, velho, que fudeu meu psicológico, que já era fudido.
I do understand. You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
Mãe?
Only suffering brings salvation. It is the way of the gods.
It was all a lie. You are a lie! She didn't defy the gods. She defied you. And so you killed her.
You didn't pray to the gods. You prayed to your mother. Your mother, who was too weak to fight the darkness and abandoned you.
You tortured her. You killed her. You are the darkness.
Cortei o diálogo, velho.
Those rituals, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you.
You're a liar.
The darkness is inside you and it will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You cannot wish it away. And it will watch as you draw your last dying gasp.
I won't let you kill me. Behind you.
Minha irmã acerta. Ai! Vai. Vai perder a língua. Ganhou algum jogo, Gabriela? Minha irmã deve ter perdido todos nos buracos. Médio. Ai. Ah, mandou um watch out, tipo, do nada.
Watch out. Careful, Senua. Careful.
Nossa, velho. Para de me bater, cara. Pelo amor de Deus, é muita gente. Por favor, dá um momento. É um cara do meu lado.
Watch out.
Ai, nossa, deu certo.
I can see through your darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
Assim que se construir. Ah, tem que chegar.
Running forward, moving backwards to wallow in your miserable past.
Poético, né, cara?
You're making a mistake searching for Dillian. The same mistake that killed him in the first place. I'm trying to save you from yourself. You still believe it is a lie? The plague of darkness, the butchering of Dillian by the Northmen. You saw it yourself.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you.
I believed you.
I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillian's soul if the darkness is a lie? How you saved him?
He's here. I know he's here. Dillian, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
Você não, cara. Ah, não. Ah, para. Só falta me dizer que vai aparecer os três uma hora, velho. Matei!
Where is he? You're trying to trick me again with your lies. I know he's here. You took him from me. You have him.
Dillian is gone. Dillian is dead. Let him go now. I'm warning you.
Or what? What can you do to me that you haven't already? Fight me. Come on.
Ai, ficou na nica. Ai, agora é outro boss.
Behind you.
You betrayed your own father. You betrayed the gods in search of Dillian, in search of love. Look where that's got you. Let go of your battle. Let go of redemption. Let go
Behind
of
you.
Dillian.
Be careful.
Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
Watch out. Watch out. Let go.
Nossa senhora! Pelo amor de Deus!
You're going to die.
Vai ser.
Watch out.
Meu Deus, ele tá.
Watch out. Behind you. Watch out.
Eu desbloqueei, cara!
Go if you bet. You've done enough. You're going to die. Behind you. Let go of your battle. You don't have to fight anymore. Careful, Senua. Watch out. Careful.
Cara, eu acho que eu tenho que morrer, vou ser sincero.
Let go, Senua. Let go of your battle. Stop. You're killing yourself.
Eu tava certo? Eu não parava de spawnar bicho, velho. Por favor, não diz que isso é uma cena de eu morrendo e resetando o jogo, velho. Eu não zerei. Diz que essa é a cutscene final.
If you're alive, and there's no darkness, then you never took him from me, did you? And I can't save Dorian.
Ele só morreu, Senua. Ixi, coringuei.
Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a liar, but you're a liar! You crawled into me to confuse me and deceive me. But I know he's here. I know you have him. I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok. If you release him.
Que, pô, bagulho tosco, porque, pô, teoricamente todos vão lutar se morrerem. Ah, não, tem que morrer em batalha. Se morrer em batalha, eu vou ser levado pra barrada. I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest. Sem missão.
Nothing. And you will have no power.
Caralho.
I learned the hard way to not be afraid of death, Senua. Because a life without loss is one without love. You turn your back on death, and all you can see is the shadow that it casts. The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows until all you can see is darkness.
Porque a escuridão vai crescer atrás de você e você vai ver, tipo assim, tudo fechado.
When our time comes, you must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend. Only then can we let go of our fear. And emerge from our darkness.
Senua, que lembra... De que momento é essa lembrança, hein, Senua? O cara pôs sem camisa, deitado. Que hora que você lembrou disso? Que hora que essa lembrança foi feita?
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art. Every rolling cloud a moving picture. Every day a new story. We too emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea. Do not mourn the waves, the leaves, and the clouds. Even in darkness, the wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there, waiting to be seen again.
Mano, então basicamente o jogo é sobre o luto. Eu aceitar que meu amado morreu.
This is where my story once began. And so it has to end here. Because I cannot see further than this.
We have another story to tell.
My friend, go with her. This now will be your story to witness. Goodbye.
Meu Deus, eu não entendi. Eu esfaqueei quem ali, velho? Quem se esfaqueou? Esse final vai ser mutado provavelmente, mano. Jogão, tá? Que é jogão. Caralho, velho. Mano, então tipo, agora eu entendo que faz muito sentido no 2 agora, tipo assim, eu tá meio que liderando os caras, porque teoricamente eu sou uma guerreira muito zica, velho. Passei pelos bagulhos, então eu devo ser uma guerreira muito zica, então faz sentido eu ser meio que uma líder. Mano, amanhã a gente vai jogar o 2, tá? Graças a Deus consegui terminar a tempo. Amanhã a gente joga o 2 e, pô, vamos... Quer dizer, rezo pra Deus pra jogar o 2, né? Mas já tenho baixado, na verdade. Glória. Cara, quais são os estágios do luto? São 5, né? O último é aceitação. O primeiro começa com negação. Nossa, isso aqui, ó. Olha o elenco, velho. Melina Georges, Senua, Steve Hartley, Shadow Bolton, Ruth, Walker Dillon, Pertina, tipo, não, narrador. Furries? Stunt Performance. É o do dublê. Deve ter, tipo assim, algumas cenas perigosas que os caras para captar fizeram uma coisa. Ah, os profissionais aí consultaram. Professor Paul Fletcher, Kissan Zilden, PhD, Professor Charles Fanner, Professor Sora Elizabeth Ashman, Mental Health Advice. Nossa, os caras de mental, esses caras. Os caras que ajudaram a Epic, Speaking, Nvidia. Cara, esse jogo aqui, que ele é meio indie, já tem esse tanto de gente, mano. Esse jogo é indie, né, pô? Já tem esse tanto de gente, mano, pra pô, agradecer, colocar nos créditos. Imagina um jogo AAA e imagina o 2, velho. Nossa, mano, pô, é um batalhão, velho. Muita gente. Nossa. Ixi, agora meu mouse sumiu. Mano, e eu saindo de situações que, pô, achei que não ia sair, velho. Eu achei que, pô, aquele cachorro lá difícil pra caramba, mano. Nossa senhora, a gente fica de saber a vida um monte de vez, velho. E tipo, não existe um true end, né, mano? É só um end mesmo. Agradecimento especial aos ninjas Aaron McCallot, Alexander Krylenko, Alex, Balex Jax, Alexandra Vanet, Alisson. Nossa senhora. Esses são os caras da Ninja Theory, né? Aí o Daniel Igreja, mano. O Daniel Church. O Gerald Pum. Pom. Javier Defesa. O Jim Águas. A Laure Marrom. Marco Teixeira, pois sempre é brasileiro. Paul Cleito. Sergei Shniknov. O Tom Ferreiro. O Warwick, caralho, campeão do LoL, mano. Warwick Mellow. Agradecimento especial pros caras aí. Brian Silva. Vladimir Mastrovic. Michael Gay. Mika Gay. Blanca Nunes. Mike Gamble. Dana Collin. Diane Bolton. Robert Hellinger. Jess Noy. Vic Wild. And Ray. E todos os fãs por fazerem Hellblade possível. Se já saber mais sobre psicoses e dificuldades sobre a saúde mental, visite Hellblade help.info. Caralho. Ó, vamos ver aqui os capítulos, ó. Covil de Hela. Mano, eu perdi 2, 5, 7, 8. Perdi 8 colecionável, velho. Tem um Shift Tab que funciona aqui também. Nunca vamos ver essas coisas. Nunca vou pegar. O que é apresentação? O documentário a seguir contém spoilers, não vou assistir os após.
Stormy seas and lost souls.
Who is it?
She's dreamt of this before.
It's coming.
Is it?
They say dreams are visions of our memories.
Isso aqui é o trailer? Isso aqui é trailer, né?
As seen by our inner eye. What if each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake? And we only see what our inner eye creates for us. Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares. Maybe that's why people fear seeing the world through her eyes.
Yes, she's scared.
Because if you believe that Senua's reality is twisted, you must accept that yours might be too.
Ah, a frase tipo nossa, aquela frase eu achei muito zica, velho. A frase que é: se você acha que o mundo dela é louco, você tem que ter noção que o seu também pode ser. Eu não quero ver.
But what sets our hero Senua apart is that she suffers from severe psychotic mental illness.
Eu quero saber isso aqui.
He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting closer. They're watching.
The original idea for Hellblade was to create a classic hero's journey, a journey of suffering, but one where the fantasy world is not another planet or alternate universe, but a world that is constructed in Senua's mind. But to do so would mean putting psychotic mental illness at the center of the experience, a subject that is still considered taboo, and a challenge that was both terrifying and exciting in equal measure.
Calma, agora eu
In
me interessei.
Hellblade, the starting point was a newly discovered Celtic goddess called Senua in Ashwell, Hertfordshire. When first discovered, her name was thought to be Senua, a name which I liked and kept. I wondered if Senua might have been a Celtic warrior like Boudica who stood up to the Romans. While the Romans had conquered all of Europe, there was a group of Celts up in the furthest reaches of the Roman Empire that could not be conquered, the Picts. And so the Romans built a wall, called Hadrian's Wall, that spans across Britain from sea to sea to keep the Pictish barbarians at bay.
Que da hora,
The
eu
Picts
não
were
sabia
known
disso.
for their war paint, painted on with woad, and their matted hair clumped with lime. And so Senua would be a barbarian Pict in this image.
What's your name?
Ah, ela não é Ah.
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
Ela é celta.
I don't live home much.
Oh, Zeno's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait.
Orkney is off the coast of Scotland and was inhabited by the Picts, steeped in history and mystery, and so I made Orkney Senua's home and set the stage for a crisis. In the late 8th century, the first Vikings landed on the Orkney Islands. The population of the Picts crashed thereafter, replaced by the Norsemen of the 9th century. Were they wiped out? We don't know for sure, but it would seem likely given the reputation of the Vikings. The Northmen's brutality is legendary. High-ranking leaders and chieftains of the tribes they conquered were often offered as sacrifice to their gods. The most brutal of these sacrifices was known as the Blood Eagle. I imagine Senua as a young female warrior who returns home from exile to find her partner, Dillian, brutally sacrificed to a Norse god by these hellish warriors from a faraway land. I imagine the horror of this moment and how it would have dragged her deep into mental torment.
Mano, que zica, os caras sabendo fazer... Mano, tudo isso, como eu ia saber isso? E ele era o líder, porque o pai dele morreu na praga. Então ele era o líder da vila.
I came to learn that the Celts had a sophisticated and nuanced perspective on the nature of mental disorder. One term they used was Gelt. A Gelt is a man or woman who has been driven mad by a curse, battle trauma, or grief. The Gelt would take to a life in the woods in search of penance, punishment, and purgation. And so Senua became a Gelt, cursed by darkness, looking for redemption in the wilds.
Ah.
Another word the Celts used in reference to mental disorders was druth, meaning fool, or one who utters the words of God. They tell of the mad sinner who flees battle into exile and takes on a beastly nature, growing feathers on his body. The character called Druth in Hellblade is based on a little-known person called Findan, an 8th century Irish Celt who was captured and enslaved by the Vikings, but eventually escaped to Orkney where he became a monk.
I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Upon meeting Senua, it would be his stories that fuel her quest deep into their world of gods.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end. The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth and all the world will be burned.
Oh, isso aqui é genial, mano. Pô, isso aqui vale a pena assistir, velho.
Prepare yourself for Ragnarok, for it is nigh.
So the stage was set for a new adventure, a journey into the Norse underworld called Hell, a vision quest fueled by madness and myth, a fantasy that was created by Senua's own mind, and one that we would experience through her eyes.
This is your mission.
Então, tipo, é tudo delírio. Nossa, que loucura, velho.
There is nothing else left.
To make a game about a warrior with psychotic mental illness as its central theme was fraught with danger. Mental illness, such as psychosis, is still taboo and rarely acknowledged in a century of cinema, never mind the new medium of games. Where it does feature, it often conflates psychosis and psychopathy associated with a lack of empathy. It is unfortunate that these two words sound so similar that they are used interchangeably in media, I must admit that I didn't have to look very far to discover my own ignorance of the subject. So we reached out to Paul Fletcher, psychiatrist and professor of health neuroscience at the University of Cambridge.
Psychosis is a descriptive term, and it refers to having a loss of contact with objective reality. So it's characterized by two main sets of symptoms. One of them is hallucinations, where somebody experiences perceptions when there is no actual objective thing out there to perceive.
You're already dead. Who are you?
And the other is delusions, where somebody comes to very often bizarre, unpleasant, frightening beliefs when there's no good evidence in favor of them.
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul.
Então, tipo assim, quando a gente procurava coisa, era psicoses e tipo, todo o resto era ilusão, né? Por exemplo, eu buscava os símbolos.
Mental health hasn't always been presented in the media in a way that is particularly helpful. It can be challenging to engage people with the subject matter, and there are a lot of preconceived ideas about mental health, and particularly schizophrenia and psychosis. So we hope our support allows the team to continue to collaborate with Paul Fletcher and with those who have experience of psychosis to create a game that provides a fresh perspective on the condition and allows audiences to engage with it in a way that just wouldn't be possible in any other medium.
What started out as a brief consultation convinced me that we were only scratching the surface of an immensely deep and interesting subject that could enrich and change the very nature of the game.
That's cool. Thanks so much for coming here.
Pleasure. Thanks. It's really interesting for me. I'd love to be involved. It's fascinating.
Que porra de barulho é esse, velho?
Our understanding of psychosis is still very much a mystery, and ways of treating it are still primitive compared to physical illness. After all, it is easy to see the pain and suffering caused by physical diseases or physical trauma. It is not so easy to see the mental suffering and trauma of severe mental illness. But what if we could find a way to see it? Games are capable of drawing you in for hours on end, playing the role of a character who is different from you, experiencing their perspective, and actively involving you in a world that functions with a different set of rules. If we were to represent Senua psychosis, we would have to simulate voice hearing, a common attribute. But how can we simulate something we have no first-hand experience of? Professor Charles Fernyhough, a leading expert in voice hearing from Durham University, offered his help.
Hearing voices is an experience that is usually associated with severe mental illness. And crucially, we know that hearing voices is a part of ordinary life for many people who don't meet the criteria for mental illness.
Yeah. Oh, that's not him in real life.
We know voices vary according to where they appear in space. Voices can appear far away in the distance, they can appear right there in your ear, they can seem to be coming from inside your head.
Based on the information Professor Fernyhough provided, I put together a sound brief and invited some actors to the studio. We recorded the actors using a binaural microphone, which records the 3D spatial position of sound, replicating the way sound is heard by human ears. It gives you an incredible sense that the person you are listening to is right there beside you.
Can't see how she's going.
Rachel Waddingham from the Voice Collective came to our studio with 2 young voice hearers to speak to our team. We talked at length about their experiences, and they listened to our tests, giving us feedback on how we could improve on it.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
It's very hard to represent what this experience is like, partly because it's such a personal, intense, emotional experience. It's testament to how Ninja Theory have been listening to what the researchers are saying, but also, crucially, listening to the experts by experience. What they've come up with is so compelling. It's by far the best representation I've heard of what these experiences are like.
Other common attributes of psychosis are visions and flashbacks. We met with Recovery College East, who work with and care for people recovering from severe mental disorders. A group of service users gave us their first-hand account of what they experience.
Sometimes when the visions or what we're seeing is too much, it becomes more difficult until eventually...
The people we spoke to, the stories they told, were fascinating, harrowing and mind-boggling. The reality of what people experienced was vivid, far exceeding what I could possibly have imagined. We went away itching to represent some of these visions and flashbacks in the game.
Tudo parece ser mais perto e grande todo o tempo. Tudo é em beats, tudo é com uma fotografia. Cores parecem ser mais claras, como se elas fossem luminosas. Às vezes o mundo para caleidoscópio. Às vezes o mundo parece como um calendoscópio e pode ser bonito. Não sei o que é calendoscópio. Quando você move rápido, is it strain on me? Strain on me. Não sei o que é algum. Quando você move rápido, é um training. As coisas vão muito mais rápido e fica borrado. Quando as coisas vão muito mais rápido, pra minha mente fica borrado. I often see waviness melting. Às vezes eu vejo tipo assim as paredes tremendo ou derretendo. Isso me faz ter náuseas. Lá tremendo. At times there is nothing to hold. Isso não tem nada, a gente entra em transe, é mais do Ghost Blanket. Aí a mente desliga. Ah, então isso era os momentos tipo de escuridão.
To refine our work, we continue to hold meetings with Recovery College East over the course of a year and a half, showing them what we had achieved so far and refining the in-game representations based on their feedback. With their help, flashbacks, visions and changes in perception were woven into the story and gameplay of Senua.
The students that are involved in this project are incredibly excited about being involved. They have described the experience as being important because it values their lived experience and shows that despite what we have been through, all of that experience becomes valid, that actually it's something that we should all be talking about.
The experiences described range from beautiful to frightening beyond comprehension. I heard of a girl who has to live with an angry voice screaming at her, slamming on her doors and walls 24 hours a day. I met someone who would often see hanging corpses in a room, so real that she would sometimes try to rescue them. The panic and fear that comes with such visions is entirely understandable, and it can be a living horror for some.
Worthless, weak, pathetic, go on. Feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
I was urged by one fellow that we should not shy away from showing this horror, and so I was perpetually torn in making Hellblade. Had we gone too far with our representations or not far enough?
Broken and lost.
Ai, essa parte do rampa é agoniante, velho.
In some ways, voice hearing and visions were the low-hanging fruit, so to speak. There's another aspect of psychosis that is much harder to explain, but one that I think video games are uniquely able to represent, which are often called delusions.
People begin to see patterns in the world. They begin to link things that most people wouldn't link. Most of the things that we might think would be coincidence or, you know, not worth commenting on. Nevertheless, that might have a particular salience or importance for them.
One individual described how everyday words, sounds, colours and objects were steeped in meaning to him, forming a strange and sinister puzzle that he was determined to solve but could not quite get to the bottom of.
It's not just brain dysfunction. It's not like the system shut down. It's actually an incredibly creative process. The person creates a world populated with voices and phantasms and terrors, and they're completely immersed in it. They believe in it.
Cara, eles veem tipo quebra-cabeça
We
em
often
tudo.
invite people into the studio to play the game, In one of our playtests, they played through much of the game, making associations between runes, secret messages, and the threat of darkness that stalked them. There are many things that happen in the world of Hellblade that make perfect sense within the context of Senua's mind. The dark rot that's killing her slowly from within, the secret runes of the gods that block her path to Helheim, and strange associations that exist in the game to confuse you. To complete Senua's quest, you have to internalize and accept the logic and meaning behind these things to progress. Afterwards they said that they didn't see much evidence of mental illness in the game. People with delusions of all sorts would argue the same thing, that they are not aware of their experience being abnormal in any way.
I need a sword.
Verdade. Em nenhum momento, tipo, a gente tem a ideia de que ela tá alucinando. Tipo, a gente fala, pô, ela tá alucinando, a gente acha que é verdade, mano. Pô, eu só fui entender que era, pô, que era só coisa na mente dela no fim, mano. Que não tinha nada.
Representing perception changes and thinking patterns within Hellblade gives us a set of symptoms common in psychosis. But people with lived experience were keen to emphasize another point, that it is wrong to define a person by their symptoms. Quite often, the illness comes not from the symptoms, but from the stigma, isolation and mistreatment that comes about from the rest of society.
Ah.
They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
I needed someone to portray Senua, someone who could believably internalize her suffering.
Melina Julia, uma editora de vídeo. Foi uma substituta.
Melina Jurgens, our video editor, had been a stand-in for Senua over a few months while we perfected our motion capture techniques. Without realizing it, she had already auditioned for the role, and I knew her well enough to know that I didn't have to teach her to act, but to relive her own internal pain. As often is the case, those who have suffered mental anguish are never far from us.
Nossa, mano, que loucura.
My hope is that by creating a compelling and aspirational character in Senua who feels very much real, albeit in a fantasy setting, we can provide a lens into her reality, a different one to yours, and this is where storytelling comes into play. I imagined her life based on common threads in real people's lives. She was always prone to psychosis as a child. Her mother Galina also heard voices and had visions, so perhaps there was a genetic aspect. Or perhaps it was cultural, as she lived within a world without science, of gods and a superstition, as exemplified by her druid father Zimbal. Psychosis developed in her late teens to early 20s and was exacerbated by stigma and isolation at the hands of the clansmen and her father.
This darkness, it's spreading.
The trauma of seeing her lover Dillian sacrificed tips her over the edge, making her remodel her reality around a concept that connects everything: the darkness. So the question, is what Senua experiences real? Can only be answered by saying, yes, it is real. It is her reality.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Towards the end of the project, service users and professionals that had collaborated with us were invited to see the near-final game. It was a chance to see if the game had reflected their views or if it had misrepresented them.
For me, being involved in especially developing Senua's character has been really important, and being able to bring in my perspective and what I see and what I hear, and having that built into the game has been a real privilege. It's gritty and it's meaty, and there are some tough subjects in there that are being tackled with honesty.
Pô, esse jogo é genial, mano. Esse jogo é muito. É tipo assim, pô, é tacada de gênio, mano.
I was blown away by it today, absolutely blown away. It was just fantastic to get the opportunity to use our lived experience in a very creative way. There's nothing tokenistic about the work we've put in. It feels like we've been listened to, things have been taken on board, and I think there was a lot of realism in the game itself, and it feels very authentic.
Hellblade will give people a good experience of what it's like to hear voices and have those experiences. I'm glad that the guys at Ninja Theory kind of asked us to come along and help them build an experience that's positive when it comes out and get myself a copy and have a go.
Esses caras sofrem de psicose, pelo que eu entendi, né? De algum distúrbio mental. Não sei se é o jeito certo de falar,
I
mas...
think all the way through I was really inspired by how the conversations have translated into the game in a way that I think I didn't imagine was possible. So wonderful, really wonderful.
I really hope that others will follow the lead they've set and use the power of something like a video game to change people's perceptions, to increase understanding, and ultimately to make some of the stigma around voice hearing and other experiences go away.
For me, it was really exciting to see something that I explore scientifically being represented so beautifully in a character who's trying to penetrate the mysteries of the environment in which they've been placed with all of this strange uncertainty and noise and conflicting information that they're getting. I'm very excited by this way of trying to represent mental illness because I think it actually might be offering us insights that we wouldn't get from pure scientific explorations and actually giving us quite an empathic view of what it might be like.
Mental illness has been with us for as long as we have been on this planet, but why? Why hasn't evolution stamped out this weakness from within our gene pool?
What?
I often pondered this question until I realized that the question had an inbuilt flaw. It assumes that being and thinking differently is a weakness. The only reason we have computers, spacecraft, medicine, poetry, art, and yes, even video games is because individuals are able to simulate new abstract realities in their minds and share them with the rest of us. We need people to be willing to see differently in order for us to progress and survive as society. And we need to be open to these new ways of seeing. And it is this spirit that motivated me to create Senua's story and share it with you.
Cara, o que mais me impressiona nesse jogo, além do fato de todo o enredo de doença psicológica, psicológico, é tipo assim, a atriz que faz a Senua, não era uma atriz, velho, era tipo coisa de direção de arte. Direção de... Mano, isso é absurdo, velho. Ela faz um trabalho foda pra caralho. Mano, mas é isso. Amanhã eu tenho que acordar cedo amanhã. Mano, muito obrigado aí que, pô, não vou jogar mais nada não, velho. Não tem nada pra jogar. Esperar amanhã pra nós jogar o 2. Amanhã a live vai começar mais tarde que nem hoje, mano. Às vezes até mais tarde. Porque eu vou ter que trabalhar o dia inteiro. Mas é isso aí, velho. Valeu quem assistiu. Quem não assistiu, também tamo junto. É nóis. É nóis. Valeu. Fui.